Welcome back to another episode of CAD Jungle. In the last episode, we created this body. In this episode, we're going to be creating this guide. Okay, let's hop right into it. Now, returning to our previous project, let's go ahead and start out by creating a new component. We're going to go ahead and label this guide. Click OK. All right. Now, when you create components, obviously it's going to show up transparent. So what we can do is just turn it off so it won't be in the way. So we can go ahead and turn it off by hitting the eye icon. All right. Let's start out with a sketch in the top plane. And for this, we're going to start out with the slot tool. Center point slot. Start in the center. Drag it out horizontally, like so. Let's go ahead and give this slot some dimensions. It's fully defined. Let's go ahead and finish the sketch. Next, what we want to do is extrude this profile about 1.25 millimeters. Okay. Next, we're going to create a sketch on this top face. We're going to offset it about a negative 1.5 millimeters. Click OK. Go ahead and finish the sketch. We want to extrude this interface. We're going to extrude it about 1 millimeter. Now, on this top face, we're going to use the center circle command. We're going to make the center about 8 millimeters. Okay, it's also fully defined. Go ahead and finish the sketch. Now what we want to do now is again use the extrude tool. Extrude the center circle. I'm going to extrude it about 5 millimeters. However, what we need to do is offset it. So we're going to come here to extent type distance. Correction. I'm going to start here. I apologize. We'll start here, offset. We're going to offset about 13 millimeters. Okay. Click OK. Now, this is the profile we're looking for. All right. Now what we want to do is create another sketch on the front plane. Select the plane axis here. Okay. All right. We're going to use the project tool because we want to project some lines to assist us. We're going to select this line, this edge, and this edge. And make sure that selection filter is specified entities, not bodies. Projection link is turned on and click OK. All right. What I want to do now is use the arc tool, 3-point arc. We'll start at the bottom. We'll bring it close to the top point, but not touching it. Drag it down like so, and that's it. Okay. So what we want to do now is constrain the point horizontally. Correction, this point. So this point right here, we want to basically line up with this point here. Horizontal vertical constraint tool. Select this point, that point, horizontally constrained. All right. Let's dimension the distance between this point and this point. Okay. And we want to make it about 0.15. Okay. And finally, we want to dimension this arc to be about 20 millimeters. All right, now the sketch is fully defined. What we want to do now is use the line tool, make it a construction line. the very center point of this line, you'll see the actual triangle and an X. We'll left click and drag down, make sure it's vertical. And you'll also intersect the center point of the bottom line. Left click and you should be good to go. All right. What we want to do is mirror the left arc. So we're going to go down, use the mirror tool, select the object, click mirror line, and there you have it. And then click OK. All right, finish the sketch. All right, what we want to do now is create a sketch on the underside of this cylinder. And what we're going to do now is turn off the first body for the guide. All right. We're going to use the center point circle, drag over until we select this outside point right here. And we're going to finish the sketch. Okay, we can turn on this body again. All right. What we're going to do now is use the loft command. We're going to select these profiles on the inside. That circle edge we selected, that circle, and this bottom. Okay. Now we're going to select the rails. We're going to select this arc and this arc. For tangent edges, make sure that keep is also set, because if not, it'll actually bow out. We want it to be more contour. There you go. An operation is going to be join. Click OK. Now what we want to do now is create a sketch on this bottom face. We're going to offset this edge about -1 millimeters. Click OK. Finish the sketch. I'm going to use the extrude tool. We're going to extrude this about 3 millimeters. Only want to select the inside. Select that, extrude it 3 millimeters, and click OK. Okay. What we want to do now is chamfer the top edge about 0.25 millimeters. Click OK. And we're going to add some fillets to this edge, and then the bottom edge. We're also going to make that 0.25. All right. Now, if you look real closely, you'll see that it's not really even. So what we want to do for this operation, instead of the radius type being constant, we want to select chord length. The numbers are going to shift again, but let's go ahead and retype it in, 0.25. And now it's even. Click OK. All right. Let's go ahead, create a sketch on this top face. Use the center point circle. We're going to make this about 7.25 millimeters. It's fully defined. And last but not least, let's go ahead and extrude this inward. Select the profile we just created. And what we're going to do now, as far as extent type distance, we're going to go to object, turn it on the underside, and select the bottom face. Operation is going to be cut. Click OK. All right. We can go ahead and give it an appearance. And there you have it. Well, that about wraps it up for this video. And once again, I hope it was informative and you've honed your skills in the utilization of Fusion 360. I'll see you in the next video.